Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to another episode of Read Them Their Rights. We are happy to be here. I'm Sydney. I got Steve here. We're going to talk about today the breath of life. There's none like it, no other, nothing compares to it. We're going to go through the lesson, kind of look at that, and show some points. We're going to open it up at Genesis chapter 2 and verse 7. When you get it, my brother, go ahead and read it.
And the Lord God formed man of the dust of the ground and breathed into his nostrils the breath of life, and man became a living soul.
Okay, he breathed into man what? The breath of life. Man, there's nothing like it. It's exclusive. It's exclusive, and you need it, and you can't buy it in the store. You can't go to China to get it. You this is the breath of life. Now let's go into Psalms chapter 119, and we're gonna pick it up at verse 175. Psalms 119, verse 175. When you get it, go ahead and read.
Let my soul live, and it shall praise thee, and let thy judgments help me.
So we see that the book says in this Psalms here, let my soul live and it shall pray. So what if your soul don't live? If your soul don't live, but how is it living? He breathed into man's nostril the breath of life, and man began to live.
Yeah.
So without the breath, you don't live. So have you ever, as something as minor as sweeping the floor, something as minor as tying a shoe? Have you ever seen a dead person tying a shoe? Have you ever seen a dead person sweeping the floor? No. The answer is no. Let's go further. Let's go into Job chapter 27. We're going to read verses 3 and verse 4. Job 27, 3 and 4. When you get that, my brother, let's get it.
All the while my breath is in me, and the Spirit of God is in my nostrils. My lips shall not speak wickedness, nor my tongue utter deceit.
Oh, wow. You have this breath, this fresh breath, this good breath, because you don't want that dragon. The dragon breath don't smell fresh.
Right.
But you got the breath of God for life. And Job said, as long as I have this breath and the Almighty give me this breath while I live, and he put this spirit and this breath in my nostrils, that's what a breath that in your nose, also called the spirit. He said, my lips not, see, as long as we have this breath, we shouldn't be speaking wickedly. We shouldn't be talking evil. We shouldn't use the breath to utter deceit and lies.
Right.
To one another and to others.
Right.
Okay? Now, let's go further. Let's go to Acts 17 and see who all have this good, fresh breath.
Fresh breath.
But it's fresh breath from the Lord, but some people turn it to the dragon, like I say. So don't turn it to the dragon. Keep fresh breath by keeping what God says. Let's go to Acts 17 and verse 24, brother. When you get it, go ahead.
God that made the world and all things therein, seeing that he is Lord of heaven and earth, dwelleth not in temples made with hands. Neither is worship with men's hands, as though he needed anything, seeing he giveth to all life and breath and all things.
Wait. Oh, you see that? It said God who made the world and all things that's in the world, meaning man, and how he dealt with that breath. It said he don't he not it's not about the so-called worship of that, but he said he don't need anything because he gives to all life and breath, and it all comes from him. And we're gonna look at something else. Let's go because it all comes from him, life, breath, and all things actually, but their breath is very exclusive. Now let's go into Psalms chapter 104. This is the last place, Psalms 104 and verse 29, my brother. When you get it, go ahead.
Thou hidest thy face, they are troubled. Thou takest away their breath, they die and return to their dust.
Now you see that the Lord say when He take away their breath, they die. So even see, and that's why we know oxygen not breath. Because if He take away the breath and you die, somebody put an oxygen mask on you, you still dead. But it only can bring you if the Lord still give you breath and the oxygen mask will work. If you're dead, you finish. Put the oxygen, because oxygen is not breath. This breath is very exclusive, coming from the Lord only. Hope somebody got some understanding. Deal with righteousness by having his breath, and be thankful every day that the Lord give you to breathe, because we don't know how many breaths that we have taken each day, each hour. So be thankful and do that which is right and good. I hope somebody got some understanding with this lesson, this short lesson on the breath of life. Thank you.